Power 104.1, The Source, Memphis #1 Southern Soul and R&B station. This is Tate Jones on the microphone. Say it with me now. Tate Jones on the microphone. And I'd like to welcome everybody out to the Tate Jones Show. Oh, I'm excited about the show we got going today. So go tell a friend to tell another friend that Tate Jones is on the microphone. Oh, our guest today is going to blow your socks off. I've been trying to get her in the Power Studio for a little while now, and it has finally happened. So we're going to take a few minutes to take care of a few bills. And when we come back, we will have Myia B music. Power 104.1, The Source, Memphis #1 Southern Soul and R&B station. This is Tate Jones on the microphone. Say it with me now. Tate Jones on the microphone. And I'd like to welcome everybody out to the Tate Jones Show on this Sunday afternoon. Oh, what a beautiful day it is today. But without any further ado, let me go ahead and introduce our guest today. We got Myia B music. Y'all go ahead and give her a warm welcome of applause. How you doing today, Myia?
Listen, I'm doing well, Tate. Just happy to be in here. Just happy to be in Memphis today, and just happy to chop it up with you.
Oh, I'm happy. You know how happy I am? I am supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Alidocious. That's how I am today. Oh, I am happy.
Yes, sir.
You know, Memphis has a rich music heritage, and we are glad to have you in the city of good and bold.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Memphis, Tennessee.
Yes, sir.
Well, let's go ahead and get the interview started off. Mm-hmm. And for people that may not know Myia B, give us a little small intro about yourself.
Yeah, yes, sir. Well, I'm from Dula County, Georgia, about 2 hours south of Atlanta. I grew up in the church, grew up singing in the church. I grew up to be in a gospel quartet group. That went as far as we did. Then I auditioned for BET Sunday Best, made top 20 for that. Season 10.
We're not gonna pass that up. Give her a round of applause for that. That's all right. That's all right there.
I met Kirk Franklin, and I was on the show and everything, and I thought that was gonna catapult me, but I decided and I figured out I had to do it on my own. I had to be push my own music, and I started putting out my music. It was more so neo soul, more soul, soulful. Met my manager Sammy Joe. She said, "You probably do good over here in Southern Soul. Let's give Southern Soul a try."
Oh yeah, that Southern Soul is all right.
Listen, it's all right with me. Do you hear me? Southern Soul has since wrapped his arms around me. I wrapped my arms around it, and I'm finding my lane, finding my niche. Going back, trying to do a little history on it, and just dig deeper in it, and I'm just having a good time over here, man.
Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna have to jump back when you said quartet, because quartet is near and dear to my heart.
Oh yeah.
As I always say on the station, I'm originally from Jackson, Tennessee, and I grew up in a little small church, a little Methodist church. Mm-hmm. And my father and all of my uncles, and one of my uncles was the keyboardist. I grew up with quartet singing.
Okay.
That's one of my uncles. He was the bass singer. They used to call him Big Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he used to sing that song, Prodigal Son. Used to tear it up.
I hear you.
And then also my grandfather, their father, he sung bass with a quartet group called the Dixieland Singers. Mm-hmm. Sometimes when it comes to singing, sometimes the singing skip a generation. so when it came to me, it skipped skipped my generation for me.
Yeah.
But I got a cousin, and even when we was little kids, she used to blow the roof off the house. Mm-hmm. And I used to always tell her, "Hey, cuz, when we get big, I'm going to be your manager." Mm-hmm. So I called her about 2 months ago. I said, "Don't you remember when we was kids?" And I said, "I'm going to be your manager." Yeah. "You still singing?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, Get ready, because I'm gonna try to put something together. But anyway, back to you. I had to throw that little intro note in there.
I hear that. Yeah, I hear that.
Cause I love quartet singing. I love it. I love it.
Right. Yes, sir. It you know, and Southern Soul has a lot of quartet elements in it. You know what I'm saying?
It does.
From the bass lines to some of the harmonies. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, I love it. That's one thing that drew me to Southern Soul. King George is one of the first people that that really said, you know, I saw myself being able to do it, because he sounded young, he seemed young, you know what I'm saying? I saw myself being able to do it, and he had like a quartet sound, so I was like, oh, you know, maybe I can, you know, find my voice over here.
Now let me ask you this quick question. Do you know a little bit about King George and his history?
I know a little bit about him, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, what you mean?
Well, he sing with a quartet group.
Oh, yeah. I think he played guitar too, if I'm not mistaken.
He may have did that, but the quartet group he sung with was called the Meekins.
Oh, okay.
Over there in
The
South
Meekins.
Carolina.
Yeah. And I think when he does his benefit concert, he bring them back so they can play for the crowd.
You're right about that.
Yeah.
And I tell everybody that I would say about, if I had to do a percentage wise, I would say about, let's say 85% of people that I interview, or artists that I interview, got their start right there in the church.
Yeah.
You know, and I always preach this because I think it's a great platform for a child. You know, I can sing, but you know, I used to be in the choir, so I had the choir voice. I could blend in.
Yeah.
But I used to have to say Easter speeches and Christmas speeches, so they got me ready to speak in front of an audience.
I tell people all the time that being in the church, it molded some things that you need for entertainment, business, and just life in general. You know, I've heard that one of the biggest fears that people have is talking in front of people, and you know, the Easter speeches, the choirs, the you know, how they sing out. They might have 4 or 5 mics in front of the out front having to sing. So it definitely prepares you for the entertainment business.
The church has been critical in African American life. If you think back during the 60s era, during that movement, they used to have meetings where? At
the church. And you know, with COVID and stuff, we kind of moved away from it. But we got to find our power again, man. You know, we got to find our way to come together.
That's true,
again.
because, you know, I know a lot of the churches went to social media, you know, during that period. Now, what I'm finding out from being an advertiser here on the radio station, that some of the pastors want to pull those videos down because people still not going back to church yet. They're comfortable at home, and they're watching the sermons on the YouTube, you know, Facebook. But I would tell them, hey, Mr. Prospect, hey, let's just go ahead and get them an audio. Just let them listen to it on the radio. Just let them listen to a part of the sermon on the radio. And then maybe they'll come on into church so they can get the full grasp of it. Because you know we like that singing. We like some good singing.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's ministering to your heart.
Oh, yeah. That's, hey, I need that when I go to church. I need it.
Oh, yeah. So now, when you first decided, hey, you know, this Southern Soul thing, I think this is the genre I want to pursue. Was there a particular song that you wrote, or was there a King George song that said, oh yeah, this is me?
This train gonna keep on rolling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And so then the first song that I put out was it's a song called Country Party. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It was just like me tiptoeing into Southern Soul. But the first song that took off for me was Stand on Business, you know.
Stand on. We definitely play that over here on Power 104. Yes, we do.
You know, Stand on Business, it just took off. And I told myself I'm gonna push this song for a year. And by the grace of God, you know, just by pushing it, Sammy Joe helping me to push it, my MB fam, what I call my support group and fans and stuff.
Okay.
You know, by us pushing it for a year, you know, that was the first song that I said, okay, maybe I can do this thing. I see some success over here. I'm giving them me. They receiving me. Maybe I can do it. So that was the first song for me.
I love it. I love it, because when I first heard it, I got to listen to it. I said, oh, man, I like that groove. I like that groove.
Yeah.
I just got to listen. I said, you know, we got to put this on the radio. We're going to have to put this on the radio. I'm sure she's out there on social media, but we got to put her in this
I
mix.
so appreciate you. I thank you so much.
Yeah.
I thank you. It's been a dream of mine since I was a kid to be on a real radio station. So I thank you for making my dream come true.
It's happening right here, baby. You better believe it. You know, we love it. You know, because I would promise you, I probably get about 30 to 40 inboxes a day.
Mm-hmm.
How can I get my song on your radio station? How can I get my song on your radio station?
Mm-hmm.
And I had to explain to a lot of artists that this is a business,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody that make a song, and you know, when I interviewed DJ Ken, and he'll tell you straight up, everybody's song is not good.
Yeah.
You know, I know you can put your hard work in it, you can put your blood in it, maybe your relatives say, oh, that's a great song, but you know, they being favor to you. But you know, every song is not a good song. You know, normally, you know, I don't want to be real critical, but normally 10, maybe 20 seconds top. I can tell if I'm playing it or not.
Right.
You know, but at the same level, I am here. This platform is here to help the artist. So if you say, for instance, you know, I've heard of different ways of payola. We don't do that here, but we do have advertising campaigns for new artists.
Right.
Because my thing is, if you made the music, you put the time and the effort into it, you got to promote it.
Yeah, and invest in it.
You got to invest in yourself.
Right.
If you're not going to invest in it, who else going to invest in it?
Right.
So if I have a little small package that I offer artists, I say, okay, here's a 30-second ad or here's a 60-second ad. I say, I recommend a 60-second ad. This is what you can do. We can play 45 seconds of your song.
Mm-hmm.
The last 15 seconds, you can tell who you are. You can tell you can download it on all platforms, and you can appeal to the Power 104 audience to request the song.
Right.
Because I'm going to listen to what the people are saying.
Right.
They say, hey, play Myia B, play Myia. I got to play Myia B. If I don't know about it, well, I'm going to find out who this Myia B is.
Yeah.
It's simple. I mean, it is really simple because a lot of corporate radio stations, they're not going to play it.
Right.
They're not going to play it,
Right.
you know, because another thing that I've found out in my little 15 months on the air is that sometimes, I would say a lot of times, the Southern Soul artists are not mixing and mastering their songs correctly.
Properly. Yeah,
so
that's big for me. I don't want to sound like no mess. I don't like that. I want it to be right. I want it to be right. I want to be right in the headphones, in the car, on the radio, wherever they play it at, the speakers, however, I want it to be right. So, you know, by the grace of God, that's something that you know, I've been able to and hope to continue to be able to focus on, you know.
Well, I totally understand. But I tell you what we get ready to do now, we get ready to take another commercial break right here. And when we come back, you know, I want to play that first song that you was telling me about. We're going to check that out. And we're going to pay a few bills. And we'll be right back on the Tate Jones Show with Myia B Music. And we're back on the Tate Jones Show on this beautiful Sunday afternoon with Myia B Music. Now, what we want to do now, we want to go ahead and listen to that first song. Go ahead and tell everybody the title of that song.
Listen, right now, wherever you are, Memphis, whatever you're doing, Memphis, I want to let you know, and all surrounding areas, I want to let you know we are about to stand on business. Let's get it.
Here we go. Oh, yeah, that's Stand On Business. I knew when I first heard that song, I was going to like it. I mean, I just listened to it over and over and over and over. I said, man, I like that song. So now, let's get into Stand On Business.
Yeah.
Now, my guy, Jay Lake, very talented individual. And I bring his name up a lot because I always ask artists, do you write, do you produce, or do you just sing? So that's my question to you.
Yes, so I would say I do a little bit of all of it. Now, I don't physically get in there and produce, but I'm going to tell you, hey, I want the bass line to do this. I don't do that on every song, but certain songs that I hear, you know, so I would say I engineer to the point of how I want it to sound on some songs, but I definitely write and I definitely, you know, sing and, you know, so yeah, I definitely write and sing and my own music for sure.
So what was your inspiration in standing on business? Because I like that because, you know, I play that a lot, you know, on different skits that I do because I want people to know, hey, I stand on business.
Listen.
I'm about the business here. I'm a small, independently owned radio station amongst all the big corporate big dogs. So I'm about the business. So what actually inspired you with that song?
I mean, the story itself, So coming up into the Southern Soul arena, I was Sandra Jo. She allowed me to get onto different trail rides and things of that nature, and it was some attractive women out there, I must say,
Okay.
And so, it just people, they would give me energy, and I just thought of this story and I came up with this storyline of stand on business, and in my experience with women, I don't want you to play with me, I want you to stand on business. So so that's just something I just put together all my experiences, got some creative juices together, man, and came up with stand on business.
Man, and I'm telling you, I know it's doing well for you. I'm sure it's doing. It got to be doing well. That's a good bass line. I'm telling you, the song, the genre. I like the video too.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the video. Yeah. Man. Now, who shot that video for you?
There's a guy named Tex out of Atlanta who shot it.
Yeah, go get Tex a shout out. He did a great job with that video, man. I really liked it.
So let me ask you. I like to flip questions sometimes. If you don't mind me asking. So, see, you've heard a lot of music in your decades of working with music, and so what is it about stand on business that stood out to you?
Okay, this is what I say. Music can make a person move. So if you got a song and it has a good beat and people can identify, it's going to be a good song. Let me give you an example that I use all the time. Say, for instance, you go to a comedy show. It happened to be a white comedian on the stage. Majority of the audience is white. You sitting there, everybody else, but you're not doing that,
right?
Because you can't identify with the song.
Yeah.
So I think the mixture that makes a good song, good bass line, good music, and the words in the song, people can identify with.
Yeah. So being familiar with.
So there you go.
Yeah.
And that song has it both.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's my answer. I was ready for you. Put me on the spot. I'm Tate Jones on the microphone. You better ask somebody.
Come on, Tate Jones on this microphone. Yes.
So now what I want to do is talk about any upcoming projects that you may have that the listening audience need to know about.
Well, I am glad you asked. Upcoming, I have an EP. It's rounding out to be a 5-song EP that I'm dropping. Hopefully, in the next couple of weeks. We working with engineers trying to get everything together. But it is called the Soul Buffet. The what we call it? The Soul Buffet.
Soul Buffet.
The Soul Buffet.
I like buffet. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I like a buffet.
The Soul Buffet. Yeah, the Soul Buffet, and it's just and we call it a buffet because it's a collection of different things. I have a background in gospel. You know what I'm saying? So it's a Southern Soul song, but it has a gospel slant to it. You can just ride and listen to it on a day like today, on a Sunday, riding in your car. You know what I'm saying? So it's a song called Grateful. Then we have a few step songs on there, and and a little R&B on there. So I hope you all listen to it. I hope it's favorable to you. I hope you like it.
Well, I'm sure you're gonna get it to me. I'm sure you're gonna get it to DJ Ken. So
he been asking for it. I'm ready to get it to him, DJ Ken. I'm ready to get it, DJ Ken. Come on.
Oh yeah. We love it, man.
Yeah,
we love it.
Yeah.
And also, I always preach there are so many fake websites and Facebook pages out here. So make sure you go ahead and give everybody your handle so they'll know exactly where to follow you at.
Definitely. On every major social media site, you can follow me at myab.music. That's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. All of the major social media sites, you can follow me there. And you can download my music on all major music platforms.
Well, there you go. You heard it right there from Myia B Music. Oh, now there's another song that I want to play before we get off the air.
Mm-hmm.
I like the video on that too. It was there. I don't know where y'all found that security guard at, but he kind of made that video for me. That security guard, boy. That's your cousin name. That's your cousin name.
You know what? Me and Sammy, we brought him in on the video because it's a
He made it wrong. He made it wrong.
It's a paradox because
is.
you think of a security guard, but he out there dancing on the floor with us.
Exactly.
So it was funny. We saw the humor in it, and he brought it through. He brought it through for that video for us.
Okay, well, we're about to get into this 5 more minutes, and we'll be back for our last segment on the Tate Jones Show.
Yes, sir.
And we're back. 5 more minutes. Oh, man, that's a good song there, too. I like it. And I'm going to ask the same thing. Tell me about that. What inspired that? Did you write that?
Oh, yeah.
What was your role in it besides singing it?
Yeah, for sure. I wrote that. I wrote that. Now I'm gonna give credit for Stand On Business. She came up with a line in Stand On Business. She helped me with one line, the one that say "Turn me every which way but loose." She be bringing that country vibe to it. So she brought that line. Everything else in that song I wrote. But 5 more minutes, I wrote all of that, as well. Okay. But I get influences from people in what you think this sound like. But I wrote that. Again, being in the culture, the Southern Soul culture, line dancing being a huge thing. It's a beautiful marriage between the two. I just go back to my college days, man, of the party almost ending. You don't want to go home. It might be somebody that you vibing with, or, you don't want to leave the party. And that just wraps up in a little capsule of how good it feels to be just having a good time, being worry-free, carefree, enjoying the moment. And so that's what I wanted to, bring to the song 5 More Minutes.
Well, now that I remember, I think the first time I saw you, somebody was telling me about a reality show you was on.
Oh, yeah.
I saw you on the reality show. I was like, wait a minute, okay. Right there,
yeah.
Now, how long ago was that?
That was probably 3 or 4 years ago.
3 or 4 years ago?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hoochie Daddies on Tubi is the name of the show. Mm-hmm.
Hoochie Daddies.
Uh-huh.
Because I said, well, Hoochie Daddies. I saw your face and I said, that's Myia B.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that was an awesome experience, man. I thought it was gonna be. I actually got along with the ladies. Sometimes it's hard for ladies to get along for too long.
Oh yeah, but I know it.
But we actually got along. It was fun. I met some friends. Actually, Jay Cash, one of the contestants on the show, we brought her to a show in Houston, and she was the MC for the program. So I built some relationships through that show.
That's what it's about, building those relationships. Cause a lot of folks say, "Oh, Tate Jones, we see you everywhere. You be everywhere." I said, "Well, yeah, I'm kind of like the face of the station, so I got to get out there. I got to let folks know because The social media definitely helps out with people outside of your immediate area. So it can make your market share, I would say, a lot larger than just in the local area. Right. And that's what I tell my DJ. I said, you know what? I'm on so many Southern Soul groups on social media. Right. You're not going to just be a local DJ. You're going to be a national DJ. You may be getting calls from somebody in Alabama or Florida to come host a show because, we on social media. So that's making our market share a whole lot bigger.
Right. Yes, sir.
All right. Now, any last word before we get ready to wrap up this section? Because, I want to make sure we get everything because we're definitely going to have you back. That's without a doubt.
Yes,
because
sir.
You got that new EP.
Yes, sir.
Now, real quick, just in case the listening audience don't know what EP is, could you tell them what that is?
Well, my definition of an EP is now I forgot what the letters stand for. Now.
Me too. I was hoping you remember. I'll be honest with you. I know back in my day we used to call it an album. We ain't got albums anymore. That vinyl.
Hey, it's just a shortened version just to give you a collection, an idea of what the artist is trying to bring to you in that moment in that season. So it's just 5 songs of how I was feeling at this moment, and I hope you enjoy.
Oh, definitely. We're going to get a hold of that.
Yeah.
Power 104.1, The Source, Memphis #1 Southern Soul and R&B station. Matter of fact, we're the #1 Southern Soul and R&B station in the nation.
Woo, let's go.
This is Tate Jones on the microphone.
Microphone.
Can I just say it with me?
Tate Jones on the microphone.
That's what
Hey.
I'm talking about. Until next Sunday, this is Tate Jones and Myia B. And as always, see ya.